Oh my God, look, there's Destiny. Like, she's always on campus, one of the cutest things, but like, she's so pretty for a black girl. Like, I don't know, it's just something about her. Totally pretty for a black girl.
Pretty for a black girl. If I had $1 for every time Becky, Sarah, or Jennifer told me that I was pretty for a black girl, my 4-year college tuition would be paid in full. You see, I've always wanted to ask Becky, Sarah, or Jennifer, so what makes me pretty for a black girl? Is it my amber-toned skin that makes me pretty for a black girl? The same toned skin that caused the segregation in the congregation of my light-skinned sisters and I when your husbands were our masters? The same toned skin that looks as if it's been kissed by God himself only to have been kissed by your husbands when we were raped, beaten, used, abused, and impregnated with mixed children? Is that what makes me pretty for a black girl? Or is it my hair? My coily, thick, natural hair that you cannot see because I conceal it under weaves and relaxers just to make you happy. Just to fit your beauty standards because my hair is far too nappy. Oh, how I wish I could let my suffocating fro breathe, but I myself can't even breathe within the entities of this place we call America. So, what makes you think my fro does? Do my oh so voluptuous curves make me pretty for a black girl? The same curves that cost you thousands to imitate. The same curves that you bash Serena for, yet you're doing squats while watching Black Girl Magic work the tennis court. The same curves that my mother and my mother's mother and her mother's mother earned after bearing beautiful brown babies only for those babies to be burned and hung. And the loss cut short by the cock of a gun. Is this what makes me pretty for a black girl? Well, being a black girl's far more than just being pretty. It is being the first and last person to love yourself. It is deeply loving and fighting for men who won't dare do the same for you. I don't date black girls. Yet your mother, your sister, and your granny are as black as the whips that were used to punish us. It is being ignored, as if we are the same dust that our ancestors swept under their masters' rugs. It is building this country with our bare hands only to be shoved into the worst neighborhoods. It is constantly praying for my brother's safety. It is already having my unborn son's casket picked out. I want that when being a black girl is being underrepresented and undereducated. It is being stereotyped as lazy when you no longer work for free. It is having to work twice as hard to only get half the results. Being a black girl is being told, you don't sound black, or you don't act black. But my culture is not a movie role. It is not a script. I am not the leading lady. This is my reality. Yet the elitists look at my life as if it's some type of comedy. As if it's a new movie that just everyone wants to see, but the same movie has been playing since the 1600s. They watch. They laugh. They mock. They repeat. Being a black girl is far more than just being pretty. It is having pride and prejudice for breakfast, sexism and oppression for lunch. It is having self-hate for your appetizer, abuse for your main course, and discrimination for dessert. It is knowing pain and suffering all too well. It is having grief, being the big bad monster under your bed, except mommy can't save you this time because the same monster is under hers. It is being so strong on the outside and aching so much on the inside that you can feel your heart sink to your stomach. You can feel your lungs collapsing from the lack of oxygen that this country supplies. You can feel your brain being cluttered with so much white supremacy that you can't even think straight. Do you know how this feels? Yes. No? Well, Becky, Sarah, and Jennifer, until you know how it feels to be a pretty black girl living in such an ugly society, you can keep your shady compliment because my tuition is already paid in full.